and we'll talk about the U.S. troops. I guess we already talked about the U.S. troops, but here, let's watch this.
I have some bad news to share with you. I really don't want to share it. I feel terrible. This year has been a rough one, but this is the path that I chose, so I think it's best to be transparent. For Creator Clash 2, despite it being a fun event and despite good fights and a lot of creators sacrificing a lot of time, money, and energy, we lost $250,000 on the event. The way that this typically works for anyone who's unaware is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off,
insane.
Then we can start paying the charities. Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red. I foolishly thought that the success of last year should be a minimum, a minimum for what we are able to do this year. And that wasn't true. There was a lot more to think about. I thought, okay, we're bringing on more talent, we're bringing on more creators. That should translate to more pay-per-view buys. We're inviting more creator.
Him making it pay-per-view and not allowing clips was lame as hell, in my opinion. What do you mean, dude? How is he supposed to? It's for charity, dog.
You should do the event for free.
Yeah, I agree. I think I hate paywalls myself, but how is how are they supposed to raise any money for charities, brother?
He could have done, what was that old YouTube channel, Bum Fights? What was it?
Oh yeah, backyard bum fights or backyard wrestling.
Yeah, there's no overheads there. You could have just done that and had it free for exploited poor people.
I think that should translate to more pay-per-view buys. This is our second time doing the event, so more people are going to know about it. So I thought that would translate to pay-per-view buys. But we did half as well as we did the first year. 50,000 compared to 100,000 the first year. So I was wrong. And I feel a lot of shame because a lot of people were trusting me and trusting our team to, protect the event and protect the charities and protect just the whole thing. It feels particularly bad because this isn't like a regular business where it's all a personal loss and I can just be like, oh, okay, I suck at business, and I walk away from it. All of the other fighters were hoping that their charities got represented and got supported for all their hard work. But we didn't have any anti-piracy measures. We weren't prepared to deal with what ended up happening. I mean, I was just thinking let's just avoid catastrophe. As long as there's not I don't know, a bomb threat or injuries or anything crazy, we should be fine. This should just be like the first year. I don't want it to be more complicated than the first year. It ended up being a lot more complicated. Amongst the 800 pirated streaming sites, there were between 1.3 and 3 million viewers. So even though there were around 50,000 pay-per-view buys, there were around 1.3 to 3 million viewers, people who actually watched the full broadcast. And that's a little bit reassuring. It makes me feel like, okay, people maybe do want to watch this. They just didn't, they just either couldn't afford it or just didn't want to support what I had going on. If it's 1 or 2 steps to pirate it, but it's 3 or 4 steps to stream it legitimately, people are going to take the pirating option every time. I think we also had a big streamer audience.
I wonder if the pay-per-view originally in the first fight, I wonder what those numbers look like. I wonder what it is.
That's who we are appealing to. I really like the...
I love people being like, wow, dude, I can't believe he's just fucking blaming pirates. Bro, it's charity, man. What do you guys think? You think it's fucking free? It's a massive production that they put together.
But also he's being super transparent in this video.
Which is always a bad idea on the internet. You know what I mean?
The live stream audience. People who want to watch these events live and they watch these on Twitch and YouTube and they get it all for free generally. So I think it was in a lot of ways bad to appeal to that crowd and not give away the stream for free. I think a lot of them felt like, well, this should be something that's free, especially if you have ads in it. Aside from the pirating, we did have higher expenses this year. It was a bigger arena. We went to the Amalie Arena, so it was twice as big. We paid more for broadcasting. So broadcasting team did a lot more elaborate shit, and there was a lot more staff involved. We did a creator hotel. So we bought out a hotel to make sure all the creators had a safe place that they can stay. It actually ended up being good.
You actually should have made it cheaper. It was like $50 for the day of. Make it $10 and way more people will buy it. Don't charge $50 for a stream then. Dude, I love when 36-month subscribers are giving business advice to this dude who's already run a successful charity event.
Second year in a row.
Dude,
yeah.
Like the amount of infrastructural hurdles that you need to clear to get like, hundreds of fucking content creators from all around the world to get to one area.
And also like he was...
And produce it while also simultaneously fighting in it.
Yeah.
Yourself.
That's insane.
Like even trying to think about it from your perspective would literally melt your brain, okay? It would cause your brain to fucking short circuit. How can anyone else watching this relate to being down 250K? UFC PPV is at least $50. Why are people so fucking aggro about this? I don't actually understand. It's like shocking. It's shocking. It's not shocking to see people be aggro about Ian online because there's a lot of shitheads who are like fallen fans of his or whatever. But it's shocking to see it in this community where they're like, dude, it's really fucked up. 2008 did happen. We lost our houses.
Oh, that was when I said that the GFC never happened.
Oh.
No, I got no idea what he was talking about. I don't know.
That we got the creator hotel because all the hotels shot up in price like a couple weeks after we locked in the creator hotel because Taylor Swift was coming to town. She announced her tour dates.
Oh, true.
And pretty much everything got booked up. If we didn't book the creator hotel when we did, I don't think we would have had nearly as many creators show up to show support, and our pay-per-view numbers actually could have been hurt by that. We also had events the day before the fight and the day after the fight so that, fighters and friends and family could come together and...
Why not make it like eBay use sponsors to cover costs and sell tickets for charity?
Well, they just have a shitter event. Like, obviously, like, they need that money to make the spectacle that they made.
Also, just... they might not have access to the same fucking sponsorships. You know what I mean? Like, iBuy got fucking 3.4 million views, dog. I don't know why people say this kind of stuff. Like, this is he had his limitations and he was working within his limitations and it failed. And he's like openly talking about how it failed. I don't know why people are just like, well, what about eBuy, a completely different content creator who was like, literally one of the most famous people in his country. Like, you know what I mean? Why is this guy who's doing another PPV boxing event in a sea of like pay-per-view boxing events, that he's doing it for charity? Why did that guy not do something entirely different? I don't think it's out of place of hate. People are just curious.
Process their trauma. That was sort of paramount for me because the first year we did the fight and then I went to bed. I got the shit kicked out of me by Dr. Mike and then I went to bed and then I woke up, the hotel was empty, and then I got on a flight and traveled 5 hours with my face completely swollen back to Seattle. And I was like, that was cool. That was so worth it.
The Swift concert was a real pain if you weren't going to it. Yeah, I was staying right next to the fucking concert. It was awful. It just like shut off traffic entirely. It was insane.
There was nothing. There was no processing my trauma. There was no talking to anyone. And
did the Elon, in my opinion, paywall something people expect for free?
But it wasn't free last year. Like what?
What are you
where
talking?
Did the expectation come from?
Where? Yeah, I don't even understand where the fuck this expectation is coming from. It wasn't free last year. People have been paying pay-per-view for boxing events since the beginning of fucking time. Like, what? It was never like, oh, guys, we're just gonna charge last second for this thing. Like you, what? I mean, it's one thing having a small person producing something for charity, but also the price is somewhat professional level fighting stream cost is for charity. It would have made more money if it was a more realistic price. Like there's never been, I don't think there's ever been like an influencer boxing event that wasn't pay-per-view. Has there? The difference is people pay to watch Mike Tyson and Floyd Money Mayweather, not Hundar or Myth.
I mean, people don't though. Is the thing as well. Like,
what, brother? They're not expecting to rake in UFC or fucking professional boxing revenues. You understand that, right? Like, what are you talking about? Also, those have a fuckload more sponsorships because these are legitimate brands and not like fucking a YouTuber, okay? What is happening? Is my community full of like professional event coordinators? Like, what's happening right now? Everyone's like, dude, I've been running the UFC for 35 years. Like, I would have done this differently. Like, the show needed more razzle dazzle, more old Hollywood.
I think he's joking.
Yeah, I know.
Relating about the experience afterward, everyone was gone. And that shit felt awful. So, yeah, some of these things that might seem extraneous, in my opinion, were entirely necessary, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, as evidenced by the pay-per-view streams, it wouldn't have made a difference because we did half as many pay-per-view sales. So we also had to pay for more fighters this year. The first year it was 18. This year it was 24. I thought bringing in more fighters would just lead to more pay-per-view buys, but I think it just ended up costing us more, you know, because each fighter gets a $20,000 stipend. And for anyone like confused about this or
yeah, it was early pricing was $20, and then advanced purchase was $25, and day of show was $35. It wasn't even $50. I don't know where you guys got the $50 from. If all the people making suggestions paid to watch last year, we wouldn't be seeing this video right now. Yeah. Just gonna say, do people have no idea how hard it is to book a goddamn arena for an event? I work for the company that sponsored that same stadium, and it took me 7 months of work just to get an event scheduled there. People just need to like listen and not think they know everything. Yeah, 100%. I don't think people understand how ridiculous this is. Like, you're talking about a almost professional level production.
Oh, it was
you know,
nuts.
like there's operators. There's so much. And Ludwig and Cutie have made events free to stream and always have incurred a loss despite big sponsorships, right? No, that's not true. Okay? That's ridiculous. Like, I don't want to speak for anyone else, but there are big differences between how you're doing it, and also even then when they incur a loss is usually not out of pocket. Okay? Cutie has sponsorships, subscription revenue that comes from it. Cutie is not, I mean, Cutie might actually run it at a loss, but look, I don't want to speak on it a little bit further, but with respect to Ludwig, like, and I can speak from my own personal experience, when I have contracts with companies, okay, they will oftentimes present a flat fee for you, okay, but that flat fee will also incorporate production costs for big events and big ticket shit that you're doing, okay? So you're wrong on that. But why would I pay to watch something I don't want to watch? Wait, don't watch it. Nobody's asking you to watch. Man, shut the fuck up, idiot. Oh my God, you're so stupid. Like,
everyone should pay to watch this.
Like, I never said fucking watch the event, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. Yikes. I hate my fucking long-term community members who are just like so stupid sometimes. Like I feel like who said you have to watch it at gunpoint, you fucking idiot? Are you saying pirating is bad? No, of course not. I'm not. I love pirating. I love piracy. I'm a big fan of piracy, which is part of the reason why a lot of these idiots in my fucking community are just like losing their minds. But that doesn't change the reality that like charity is good. You know what I mean? This isn't for like a regular situation. I'm not telling you not to fucking pirate the UFC fights. This is not for people's pockets to be lined up. This is just the pockets of big charity, I guess.
Big Alzheimer's.
It's so stupid. It's, what the fuck? Okay, it's fine. The autofocus fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah. Even pirates don't steal from charity. I'm sorry. I love coming home from work and having HasanAbi call me an idiot. Well, first of all, I don't know who the fuck you are. And I've never talked to you or at you or of you or about you. Why are you taking this personally? I banned, or not banned, but gave a 7-day timeout to a chatter who also thought I was talking directly to him and telling him stuff like, you have to watch this charity stream at gunpoint. Literally have to do that. If you don't do that, I'll come to your house and I'll beat you up. That's what he thought I was doing. Okay? Bro, you just called chat idiots, Lamau. Oh my God. This is the actual worst part about streaming on Twitch, is that like pretty much everyone after a long enough timeline, like a lot of people, unless you like hyper specify, or even when you hyper specify your directed lines of attack, will take it personally because in their minds, they think I'm in their living room talking to them directly. I am not talking to you directly in your living room. I'm talking to everyone now, okay? Stop thinking that I'm in your living room talking to you directly. I don't know who you are when I'm specifically calling out one singular chatter or a bunch of other chatters that are behaving in a similar fashion. You don't have to take it personally. What you can do is assume that I'm talking about that chatter. Holy fuck. One thing that makes the chat insufferable is when people say anything anti-piracy. In this case, being anti-piracy is totally understandable, but they can't help themselves. Remember when Fearan was announced that it would be under a paywall for the second hour? Chat wouldn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know. It's fucking unimaginable. Why do you always pretend to be a social? Shut up, fucking asshole. Don't meme right now. Anyway. Dog is... Oh! Kaya, off. Get down. Get down. Kaya, get down. Sit. Bro, she slept the
condition.
She slept the whole morning and now she's like, now she woke up and she's acting brand new, dude. Anyway. We're talking about the monetization strategies of an event for charity, and Chatter said, why would I pay for something I don't want to watch? As if that was the conversation that was being had. Like, no shit, Chatter, you were being an idiot. Thank you. Exactly. Holy fuck, there's at least some sane people in the chat. Jesus Christ, who recognized that that was insane of that person to say.
Thought everyone was fighting for free. They pretty much are fighting for free. I think any of the fighters can attest to the fact that fighting in Creator Clash is not a financial boon in any way. That $20,000 is eaten up in those 9 months that you're training. I would say that $20,000 is on the low end of what it should cost you to train in those 9 months. Because you have to pay for your trainer yourself, and you have to pay for, you know, all of the food, the equipment, the travel, whatever you're doing to make all this shit happen, you know, aside from putting your streaming career or your YouTube career or TikTok on hold while you're training, you know, it's not a huge reward. So I don't want anyone to think just because these fighters are getting $20,000 to basically like just be a little bit less in pain after going through all this torment and trauma. I don't want anyone to get...
Oh, it effed. It effed. It's effing again. What the fuck? Twitch stream. I don't know why. It's like effing and then coming back. So hold on. We're back. I don't know why that happened. It happens sometimes. Okay, calm down. Calm down, chat. Doesn't even register on my fucking bitrate on Twitch. It's just happening here for a brief moment. We're back, but it's coming choppy. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I got rate limited. Are we gonna look at the figurines? Yes. I love coming home from work and a song calls me sane. Yeah, I love that too. She wants to fucking play because she's bored, but when I try to play with her, she's laying on the ground because she's too fucking tired to even do tug of war, by the way. She's currently, look, she's not even going for it. Come on. Get it. Oh my God. Get it. Get it. Get it. She doesn't even want to get it. She's literally laying down. I think she's going to run away. She's moving away. Don't let her leave.
Got it.
Kaya, come here. Kaya. She just wants attention. She's not even, she's just being like, she's not even like energetic right now. She just wants fucking attention. Maybe she wants to pee. No, I already got her to pee like recently.
Shit for that because
hold on here, I'll run this back.
It's not a huge reward. So I don't want anyone to think just because these fighters are getting $20,000 to basically like just be a little bit less in pain after going through all this torment and trauma. I don't want anyone to get shit for that because that is a minimum of what these fighters should be getting. In my opinion, they should be getting much more because it is a traumatizing event and it takes a lot of time and dedication. That is a cost of putting on the event, in my opinion. I think other boxing promotions would like disagree that fighters should be getting paid this amount, but
yeah, they pay much better.
To each their own. What do I know? We lost $250,000 on this event. Another thing I want to address is there are some people floating rumors around that we're
by like offering less, and then being like, oh, but if you find your own sponsors and like sew a bunch of patches on your short, make up for it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like Creator Clash does, more like sensible, like cares for their fighters.
Guys, is abi yanındaki sırtı devşiriyor mu? Bize bu daha fazla.
I mean,
are you putting the Serb next to you through the Janissary system? We want more successful international content creators. Put him through the Janissary system so he'll be Turkish. That's what he said. That's the fucking.
You're like what, like 2 years older than me?
I'm about to be 32.
Yeah.
How old are you?
About to be 31.
Okay, so I'm not 2 years older. I'm 1 year older.
I feel like you have to be considerably older to have that spussy.
Yeah.
Getting money from Creator Clash, and that's extremely hurtful because it has been nothing but the opposite. I understand that some people out there don't like me. I'm okay with that, but the thing I'm not okay with is just lying to people and making up shit for the sake of like clicks. I mean, this is hard enough as it is. Like, I don't want to make this video telling people that we made half as much or we sold half as many pay-per-views as we did last year. And what I absolutely don't need is people spreading rumors about us pocketing money. This has been a financial fucking catastrophe for me. We don't need that, and we don't need any of that shit for any of our other fighters, because this has been a huge sacrifice for all of them, financially, specifically financially. If you want to say that they're earning boatloads of clout for fighting, sure, whatever you want to say, but this has been a huge sacrifice. I try not to view any of the pirated live streams as malicious, because I think the majority of people, you know, aren't malicious about it. I think there were 50,000 people out of 1 million plus who just said Creator Clash live stream, and like instantly a bunch of shit popped up, and it was just very easy for them to watch. And I really don't blame them for making that choice. All I'm trying to do right now in making this video is to remedy it. That's sort of what I've been grappling with over the past couple of months, is like, what the hell are we gonna do?
So much. You
know, I can't even think about doing a Creator Clash 3. We lost money and there's no money for charity. So what are we gonna do to solve that? I don't I don't have a good solution. The best solution that I've been able to come up with is putting the full Creator Clash broadcast, Creator Clash 2 broadcast on YouTube for free for everyone to watch. And just hoping and praying that people enjoy it and want to support it. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are, but I want to post the full broadcast on YouTube, and I want to have like a fundraising goal. I know YouTube has like a fundraising thing, but right now, from what I've seen, YouTube doesn't allow multiple listed in the fundraiser, and there's not really very many good options for us to collect donations ourselves. So I think we're just going to have a singular charity represented in the video, and then we'll put all the other charities in the description. So if you want to donate to a specific charity, that's where you can do it. I want to make it right. I want to make it more right. I'm okay with us fucking up and taking a $250,000 loss. I'm not okay with charities not getting any money. I want to thank all the fighters and all the coaches and all the staff of the event and the fans who, you know, came to show support. It might feel like a big loss, but it was a lot of entertainment, and, you know, a lot of good came out of it. A lot of people had unforgettable experiences, and it will be a highlight of their lives. There's a lot of boxing events where no money goes to charity at all, ever. There's not even the chance that it goes to...
Ollie versus Frazier was on regular TV. What happened to that? At a time where there was like 3 TV channels. And he goes, the fighters should get the most money. They're the ones risking everything. You're right, dude. Fuck charity. Fuck the fighters who just decided to fucking fight for charity. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
But also, these guys are paying fighters more.
Technically, yeah. I guess in comparison to other promotional events.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view list. Look at the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. Holy. Sales or revenue? Holy fuck. The KSI Logan Paul fight got 2 million in sales. Doesn't even show the revenue estimation. That's crazy. And the KSI Logan Paul fight, the first one got 1.3 million sales and did 16.5 million in revenue. That's wild. I don't get it. I thought it wasn't, these guys aren't elite. Who would pay for their fucking pay-per-view, chat? KSI and Logan Paul made bare bank, proper bank on that one. And that's before you look at the advertising and stuff too on top of that. All right, well, this sucks. I feel bad.
So I just want to thank everyone. It truly made a difference that you came and supported. I'm just disappointed that I let everyone down. You know, I just made some strategically shitty decisions along the way, and all of those decisions, you know, led to where we're at. I think it was dumb of me to say that we weren't going to make the broadcast available for free like we did the previous year. I thought that that would bring in more pay-per-view buys because people would be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to watch it for free.
Okay, this is unrelated to anything else that's going on screen, but I have to show you this. This is a tier 4 puzzle, if you guys recall. Kaya has been burning through it. She's literally doing it like